Hey y'all, I'm Kaitlyn Baker and welcome to the Ingles table. Today we're going to be making my no-bake peppermint pie. I got everything I need from my local Ingles, so let's get started. Okay guys, this is super easy. Y'all know I'm all about the really easy and quick recipes. I'm a mom, so I gotta move quick these days. So what we're gonna do is I have 2 cups of whole milk. We're gonna go ahead and add this to our mixer. And then I have 2 boxes of white chocolate pudding mix. So this is the instant pudding mix, and we're gonna add that in there. And then we're gonna start mixing this together until we get some stiff peaks going on. And then I'm also, once we kind of get the consistency that we're looking for with this mixture of our pie filling, I'm gonna add some peppermint extract, just a little bit, that it can be very overpowering. Like a 1/2 teaspoon, you can even do a little less if you want to mix in some peppermints a little later. We just don't want it to be overpowering. And I also have some red food coloring that we're going to add in here. And then we are going to slowly add in some whipped topping as well, just to make it extra creamy and fluffy. So let me go ahead and get started on that right now, and we're going to start mixing this up. So this is actually still mixing, but I do want to add, so whenever you start adding your food coloring in, start very slow. You can add as you go, because that was one of the mistakes that I made, was I put a little too much red food coloring in here the first time that I made this pie. So just add as you go and just kind of get the color that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on, put a few more drops of the red food coloring in there, and we're just going to let this do its thing. All right, so we have our pie filling almost done. We're gonna go ahead and add in 1/2 of our whipped topping, and we are gonna leave the remaining of the whipped topping, and we're gonna actually decorate our pie with it. So it's important to remember to keep 1/2 of this whipped topping out. So let's go ahead and add this in there. This is just gonna add a nice creamy texture to this pudding, just like to make it a little bit more fluffy and light. So let's go ahead and add that in there. This is so easy to make, and you can store this in the fridge. I like to honestly let it chill for about 4 hours in the fridge before I serve it. It just kind of brings all the flavors together. Also, don't be like me and get red food coloring all over your hands. Be careful with the red food coloring, guys. It will go everywhere. Okay, so now I already have my pie crust made. You can find cookies, you can do really whatever you want for your base. I wanted something that was chocolate, so I went ahead and made that. You can just as easily go to Ingles and pick up a pre-made pie crust. It'll save you some time, but you can also make one like I did. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this pie filling out of here, and I'm going to grab my little handy dandy spatula, and we are just going to start layering this in here. Okay guys, so I have my whipped topping in my little popping bag, and we are going to go ahead and start popping some little stars. Look how fun that is. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so now we're just gonna add our crushed peppermint on top. And then we are gonna toss this in the fridge for about 4 hours for it to chill. We are done. It takes no time to put this together. Thank you guys so much for trying my no-bake peppermint pie. There are so many more great recipes to be found on the website. Be sure to check them out, and I'll see you guys next time.